Introducing first.
Last month at Curtain Call, we saw a very impressive submission match, and we're going to see another one here featuring the winner of that match from last month, but here's his opponent.
He is the image of invisible Carlos Romo.
Great to see Carlos Romo back here in the UK, one of the finest professional wrestlers from Spain. And he's going to be a pretty big challenge here, I think, for Chris Ridgway.
And if you're Carlos Romo, you damn sure best have done your homework, because Chris Ridgway back at Curtain Call put on a submission clinic against Jay Joshua. I wonder what Romo has learned from watching that tape.
Representing Northwest Strong, this is Chris Ridgway.
Chris Ridgway, smash mouth through and through. And that Curtain Call, that submission match victory over Jay Joshua, just underlining his credentials as one of the ones to watch here in Wrestle Carnival.
You can see Carlos Romo taking a little seat on that turnbuckle pad. Might need all the rest and recovery he can as Ridgway stretches it out. Chris Ridgway, Bradshaw, always comes into every match with supreme confidence, knows he can get the job done.
Yeah, he's all business, is Chris Ridgway, but as we said, Carlos Romo, a more than capable opponent, come out of White Wolf Wrestling in Madrid, where he is the former tag team partner of A-Kid, who of course has been excelling in recent times in NXT UK, but Romo is, in his own right, a very successful pro wrestler. Romo saying he's ready, Ridgway is ready, the bell rings, and this submission match is underway. Will it be underway with a handshake?
Don't shake his hand, come on now, grab a hold right now.
Slightly tense handshake, but a handshake it was.
And now the feeling out process begins. Now Bradshaw, previously when I've watched Carlos Romo wrestle, he's been a bit of a flyer. He likes to use pace and agility to his advantage. Here it's very much about those submissions. Does that give Ridgway a clear advantage?
Well, on our preview show for this event, I was talking to John. I don't know where you were, by the way. I think you said you were at an autograph signing, which I find hard to believe. But in any case,
far too busy for things like that. Come on now, I'm a very, very busy man.
Anyway, as I was saying at the time, if you'd been there, you would know that Chris Ridgway, I think, is the narrow favourite here because he's a submission specialist. And you're right, Romo, more known as a high flyer, but he is so well versed in every aspect of pro wrestling that we're saying Ridgway is the favourite here. It's like 51-49. It's not exactly an overwhelming favourite because Carlos Romo is that good.
And already here, Ridgway just trying to lock that arm. Keep Carlos Romo exactly where he wants him.
Yeah, he's trying to get the armbar early on. Is Ridgway. Romo, though, was able to roll and change position. Now it's Ridgway on top. Yeah, good tenacity there from Carlos Romo to hold on. Look at that stance with the legs from Chris Ridgway to give himself a bit of leverage. Romo still, though, holding on. Remember, this is a submission match as Ridgway gets a rope break there. The shoulders of Ridgway were down, but there are no pinfalls in this environment.
And maybe Carlos Romo just sending a little message to Chris Ridgway. I can wrestle too, and look at the speed, though, of Ridgway.
Ridgway trying to take Romo down and eventually able to do so, and now he's got free reign to do what he likes with that left ankle, but some mind games, I think, from Chris Ridgway, letting Romo go.
Talk about sending messages. That's exactly what that was from Ridgway. And yet again, just look at how both these men are studying the other, taking their time. One mistake could be fatal.
Smart from Romo, taking Ridgway down, but Ridgway immediately using his legs to grab a head scissors. Romo now using his to try and counter. They've both got each other locked up, and Ridgeway, though, has the stronger grip here. Romo, though, again changing position and into a headstand, but Ridgeway trying to grab his legs. Romo needs to be careful. Romo does escape, grabs well, both legs. In fact, I think he's going to try for maybe a Boston Crab here. Ridgeway, you see, holding onto the legs to try and prevent himself from being turned over onto his stomach, but Romo wants more changing tacks, and now wrenching and twisting at that left ankle of Chris Ridgeway.
Yeah, has that heel hook locked in. So interesting to see Bradshaw as Ridgeway in real trouble here early on. Oh, reverses it.
Yeah, Ridgeway again trying to take Romo down, and again successful. Romo going to the rope break. By the way, in our main event tonight is a Ring of Honor Pure Rules match. Doug Williams and Dean Allmark, which I promise you will be something very, very special. But one of the rules of that match later on is that each of the competitors only has 3 rope breaks to use. So there will come a point potentially in that match when the rope break won't be an option, as it was just then for Carlos Romo.
Yeah, we saw Romo going for that rope early doors. Doug Williams, Dean Allmark might not have that choice later on. They're going to have to save those rope breaks in Pure Rules. But for now, look at this. Attacking the arm is Chris Ridgeway once again.
Yeah, Ridgeway really trying to get that left shoulder out of joint, trying to manipulate the left arm, and now look, goes over the top into a bridge. Immediately sweeps back round to that starting position. Romo again trying to reach the ropes to get himself out of trouble here, and he does.
Just about. Oh, Ridgeway didn't take kindly to that rope break.
Yeah, vicious from Chris Ridgeway. Oh, and knee right into the abdomen. Romo's going to get sent to the ropes again. We're going to have a second, an encore there from Chris Ridgeway. The suplex floats over. And now crossface, a crossface from Chris Ridgeway. Oh, Romo's on the ropes, Romo's on the ropes. Referee sees it, and another rope break.
Romo's leg straight away over that bottom rope. And that's the ring positioning and awareness that Carlos Romo's going to need, because we just saw Chris Ridgeway take the aggression up a notch. Those strikes, so dangerous.
Oh. Kicked right into the spine of Carlos Romo.
Speaking of which.
Yeah, now looking for the half crab is Chris Ridgeway. Ridgeway losing his balance. Oh, maybe it was deliberate, because in fact he's got the arm now wrapped around the face of Romo. Referee again calling for the break. Ridgeway obliging. But you're right, I think Ridgeway just has that ability, has a few more gears that he can crank it up to when he needs to, and I don't think we've seen Chris Ridgeway in top gear yet.
Maybe the same goes for Carlos Romo, but look at that strike. Almost knocked Romo clean out.
Reversal of the Irish whip, though, from Romo. The knee right into the temple. Romo going to buy himself a bit of time there, and that's where the match does suit Romo. When the pace quickens, you'd have to say it's advantage to the Spaniard.
Definitely, and to your point, Bradshaw, Romo just needed a second there. Take a breather. Taking a lot of damage, a lot of punishment early on.
Russian leg sweep from Romo. Look at how Romo held his legs in position, and now trying to stretch out Ridgeway. Got that neck in a really unnatural position, and see he's got his arm, his left arm wrapped around Ridgeway's left arm as well. Just stretching, manipulating every joint, and Ridgeway knew he had to get to the ropes and did.
Great camera work there, taking you right inside that Wrestle Carnival ring. You could see the positioning of the referee asking Chris Ridgeway, do you want to give it up? But Ridgeway reached the ropes, and talk about aggression.
Romo, though, in the ascendancy here, you have to say, and snapmare takedown means that Ridgeway is exposed and open for one of those back kicks.
Oh, Ridgeway did not take kindly to that, but there's a wry smile across Ridgeway's face.
Yeah, he knows he just had a taste of his own medicine. Dish out a receipt is Ridgeway. Goodness me.
Like a gunshot echoing through the building here.
Smash mouth, not just a nickname for Chris Ridgeway. What's Ridgeway doing? Sitting down and offering his back to Romo.
An invitation.
Going to give him a free shot, and Romo didn't need asking twice.
Oh, this is a dangerous game both these men are playing, though. Oh, come on now. Gamesmanship here at Wrestle Carnival. Oh!
Yeah, I don't think it's smart. I'm not sure this is smart on the part of either man to try and have this, as you say, this psychological war games of who can withstand the most pain.
Oh, we're going to see another round. Another volley, perhaps, from Carlos Romo.
Oh, yeah, Romo, that is smart. Romo going into the submission. Romo, with his legs wrapped around the body, a rear naked choke, but now Ridgeway into the ropes and another rope break. Maybe that was the strategy of Romo all along, to lure Ridgeway into that battle of the kicks and then take him by surprise. It nearly worked.
Certainly looked like it from this vantage point, and now Romo back on top, clubbing blow right down hard across the neck.
Ridgeway roaring back though. Romo removing the elbow pad. The hard point of the elbow going repeatedly into the side of the face of Ridgeway. Ridgeway seems to like it. He's smiling, for goodness sake. Ridgeway now with an arm bar. Romo again quickly to the ropes.
Those long legs of Carlos Romo really helping him out here. Got Romo out of some seriously dangerous jams because Chris Ridgeway strikes so fast and so hard.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think that's a mistake from Romo. A bit of exhaustion setting in there to put his leg back in the ring, straight into the kind of the lion's cage, if you like, with Ridgeway. He's taking advantage. Look at what he's doing to this leg of Carlos Romo.
No prizes for guessing which limb Ridgeway's targeting now.
Yeah, and it's the ankle lock locked in now by Ridgeway. Romo is again looking for the ropes, but Ridgeway standing up, twisting, trying to contort that ankle, drags him back middle of the ring. Romo changes plans. That was intelligent stuff from Carlos Romo. Now Romo looking for the armbar. Romo.
Good leg strength, Bradshaw, from Romo as well, but Ridgeway struggling to get free.
And Ridgeway's back into the ankle lock. Ridgeway back into the ankle lock. Chris Ridgeway again piling on the pressure to that left ankle of Carlos Romo.
Oh, this has to be agony for Romo. Can he reach the ropes?
Now he's got the leg grapevine as well. The leg grapevine as well from Chris Ridgeway. Romo's going to have to tap. Oh no, hang on a second. Romo using his right leg and finally able to reach that bottom rope. Wow.
Well, those boots just caused a little bit of separation, weakened the grip of Ridgeway on that ankle and gave Carlos Romo enough room to make that bottom rope, but surely only a matter of time here. Romo in a world of hurt.
Yeah, you may be right. You know, it's not just the fact that Romo survived, it's the damage that Ridgeway did, and that will, I'm sure, have consequences going forward here. Romo down to one knee to prevent Ridgeway from lifting him up, but Ridgeway determined not to give up on that plan. Well, there's plan B. Just hit him in the face.
Plan B every bit as effective as plan A.
Ridgeway again looking to pick up Carlos Romo, but Romo again holding out. And now Romo, a chop across the chest of Ridgeway. Oh, twisting neck breaker from Carlos Romo.
That might have done some damage to Romo as well, but again, he needed that separation, maybe catch another breather, because you saw the sweat flying on both these men with that chop. Incredible effort put into this submission match. So grueling.
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind whatsoever that Romo's going to be struggling to walk tomorrow, but right now he's on adrenaline, and maybe that will carry him through if he's lucky here. Chop across the chest of Ridgeway from Romo. Here's another one. Another big elbow. Ridgeway grimacing. Counters the whip to the ropes though. Romo, remember, no pinfall. Couldn't keep his shoulders down there, and now Ridgeway rather into a submission. Romo's in trouble again.
Smack bang in the middle of that ring too.
Romo rolled out. Ridgeway goes for the kick, doesn't get it. Romo rolling over the top. And Romo, what a counter. What a reversal into the crossface of his own.
Oh, can Ridgeway escape?
Chris Ridgeway trying for all he can to get to the ropes. Romo trying to take him away from there.
Oh,
Now Romo, again with the choke, but Ridgeway able to roll backwards over the shoulders of Romo. Romo's like a pit bull though, just hanging on here.
oh,
Finally, yeah, they have broken the arm of Ridgeway.
well, if that doesn't, this might.
Just as Ridgeway was focusing on that left leg of Romo, Romo now on the left arm of Ridgeway. Ridgeway is going to make the ropes again. But again, same question, but other way around this time. How much damage has been done to Ridgeway now?
And that tells me a lot, Bradshaw. If you noticed, Ridgeway didn't only drape that leg across the ropes, he reached out with that arm desperately as well, just to overemphasize the point that Ridgeway in a lot of pain right now.
And that won't help either. Stomping on the elbow there, Carlos Romo. And yeah, I think that's the first time we saw maybe a little bit of panic in the eyes of Chris Ridgeway. He's normally very controlled, but this game plan of Carlos Romo very much paying dividends for him at the moment.
This could be Romo's match to lose right about now.
Romo twisting the arm. Ridgeway with that right arm hitting Romo in the face. Romo again though, once more tenacious. You can see Ridgeway is having to use the weapons he's got left, in particular that right arm. Romo again though, straight back. So that body part he's focusing on the left arm. Ridgeway again using the right arm. Oh, Ridgeway with a slap across the face. Oh, hang on now, Romo went down. Romo kind of collapsing to the canvas.
Shows you how hard that open hand slap was from Chris Ridgeway.
There's a soccer-style kick right into the chest, right into the heart of Carlos Romo.
And now the pendulum has swung. Ridgeway on top. But for how long?
And Romo again was trying to get a hold. And there's a suplex. Romo was trying to attack the left arm again. Ridgeway didn't let him do it. And now Ridgeway, maybe with an opening. Ridgeway rights and lefts. Slaps across the face of Carlos Romo. Hard hitting is Chris Ridgeway. And now Ridgeway with a German suplex. Ridgeway's holding on.
Oh, this is trouble for Carlos Romo. Oh.
Ridgeway again with the crossface attempt here. Needs to hook it in. Here Romo screaming out in pain.
Chris Ridgeway cannot lock those arms, in too much pain himself. Oh, there we go.
He's got him now, he's got him, and Romo tapped, Ridgeway wins it just like that.
Submission, Chris Ridgeway.
Another technical masterclass here in a submission match at Wrestle Carnival. This time, Chris Ridgeway's opponent was Carlos Romo, but it's the same result. Chris Ridgeway, just as he did against Jay Joshua last month, this month, victorious against Carlos Romo.
What a start Ridgeway has made to life here at Wrestle Carnival. Defeating Jay Joshua and now Carlos Romo. But Dave, there's no shame in losing to someone like Chris Ridgeway. Surely this ain't the last we've seen of Romo.
Yeah, a more than respectable display from Carlos Romo took Chris Ridgeway to his limit. Yeah, and you heard what Chris Ridgeway had to say there. He asked Jonathan Gresham, are you watching? Because Gresham is up next for Chris Ridgeway. Next time, Wrestle Carnival is with you. It will be Ridgeway and Gresham.